kind of look to Strasa.
Nope,
Ooh.
one there. Nope.
Look to our friends and back to this weird fucking Zadine tower. We have no choice.
How far away is it?
It seems far, but in a
Decent.
way that distance seems warped to gaze upon it. It's as though it's there, but not entirely there. It's almost like a mirage in a way, but even though it seems to be questionable in its existence, you've never felt that anything was more real.
We make for the tower. I'll see. It's like Valdir. Like, I do one of these. Is there anything?
Is he gone completely?
Feel just the faintest, but you know that he probably won't make it through the morning.
No. I'll try to rouse the other two and see if they can be woken up. Nothing. Okay.
It's just
My
the two
health
of
is
you.
pretty high still.
I don't really care. That's
Okay.
not.
Fair enough.
I'm kind of.
Sorry.
I don't know if you noticed. I'm kind of doing a thing here.
I'm doing a thing here.
I said that and I was like, wait, that's not relevant. Shut up, Mike.
Okay. All right. Listen, I love you, buddy. I understand, but like, there's kind of a drama.
No, I get it. I
element.
get it.
All right. All right.
The landscape between us and there, is it like sand desert or is it like rock?
It's
Rock
starting
desert.
to turn into this sand. There's larger. It's not as fine or as it was in the alluvian wastes, but it's this sort of like thicker, sort of chunkier with rocks interspersed in it, kind of
Like gravelly,
red.
kind of?
Yeah, with black chunks in it. But it's definitely still sand. It's not as big as gravel.
Okay.
But there's some solid black rocks, some small chunks dispersed in there.
All right.
Milo gets up and begins to walk that way after there's sort of a long look shared between him and Strasa. I assume, right? You said you were getting over there.
Well, yeah.
I was
gonna.
narrating, but you literally said you did.
No, I didn't know if I was being compelled.
No.
Okay. No, I was gonna say. We'll have to get them there quick.
Yeah.
You move towards them, but something pulls you away. Almost a voice in your mind. It's not even a voice. It's not even a language. It's not even
Just a
a
compulsion.
communication. It's just an understanding. They won't be needed. They won't be coming.
Go towards the tower.
Yeah, same.
The two of you walk along the sands. You begin to walk for some time. And as you do,
The obsidian tower rockets into the air and spears us and kills us.
yes. But before that happens, the sand begins to whip around you, right? You can feel there's almost an electricity in the air. You look back towards the camp, and it seems impossibly far. And when you turn to look forward, the tower is now not miles away, but feet. You see the tower looms over you, touching the sky higher than even the cloud rays that you've seen. There's a small opening, a little archway, with something written along the top of it.
Neither of us can read.
Neither of you
Neat.
can read. But you've seen writings before, and none of you have seen anything that looks like that.
Walk to the door.
Yeah.
Translate kind of like the stumble walk forward.
You walk through. And the desert sand sort of dies away. As that happens, you look around you and you see that this is the most expensive thing you've ever gazed upon. On the ground is white marble that the sand rolls onto as your feet land onto it. Along the walls, you can see this intricate weave of metals, of copper and silver and gold, and a staircase spiraling upward along the side of the walls. Up. The railing, iron, priceless, almost disgusting in its decadence.
And the main floor that we're on is just open except for this staircase. Okay, well, I head for the staircase.
I go with
And
Sharasa.
start climbing.
The two of you begin to move up the staircase. And there are no windows. Yet somehow the tower seems to be illuminated. You come across an archway leading into a room, and as you look inside, you see a table, a banquet, filled with food, smells ripe that roll into your nose. You see fruits of rare breeds that you've never seen before. Your eyes and mouth water to gaze upon it. You see there are people gathered around eating it and laughing, but somehow you're compelled to continue moving forward. You come across another room, and you see stood around you, inside of this room, various people, dwarves and elves, humans and halflings playing instruments. A sultry and beautiful tune that rolls into your ears and caresses your mind. You feel this sort of radiation throughout your body as the sound echoes through you. But again, you continue to move onward. You come and you see another room, a vast pit lined with the same marble, filled to the brim with water. Steam rolling off of it, and you can see people bathing in it, laughing and talking. In these few moments, you've seen more pleasures than your mind has ever allowed you to dream of. You continue heading upward, and you come across another archway, another room, this one filled with pillows, and soft sheets and warm lighting. Here, elves and humans and dwarves all entwined in a carnival of the flesh. Soft sighs and moans. The scent of perfume and incense roll into your nose. And yet you continue. You look over the side, Milo, and you realize you've climbed impossibly high. You're higher than any mountaintop you've ever seen. You can't even tell where this staircase ends anymore. And before both of you see a large, simple doorway, wooden, with a handle on it. That of a roaring cat with the knocker in its mouth.
I knock.
There's a long pause. And then you hear, "Come in."
Open the door.
The door
Slowly.
opens. And you see a large golden throne. You see elaborate, ornate, impossibly expensive rugs and carpeting along the floor. You feel almost ashamed that your dirty, weather-worn, sandaled feet should come this close to something so elegant. You see this massive black throne made of a similar obsidian, woven in with similar metals. Behind it, two huge metal-clad entities, statues holding massive swords made of steel shining in the soft light. You see a pair of women curled up on the ground next to the throne, scantily clad, one elf, one human, lean and yet well fed and healthy, looking at you with a sort of, both of you with a sort of come hither look. And sitting upon the throne itself, you see a figure of average size, wearing these blue robes and a wide brim black hat with a pipe sticking out the end of it. You see a thin wisp of smoke rolling out of the pipe, and the two women who are at the ground are sharing a hookah between them, and as they exhale a blow of smoke, you see it dance and move, taking the shape of animals you've never seen, a horse or something along these lines, prancing across the room. You see it run past you. The two girls giggle. And next to the throne, a bowl rises up and floats towards you. You see there are fruit in it. Grapes, something you've never tasted before. And the voice from behind the pipe is faded in shadow, says, "Please, share what I have. I aim to be hospitable to any guest."
Do we feel compelled to take some?
No. All compulsions have stopped.
Okay. I'm gonna take some, and I'm gonna eat one.
It tastes sweet and moist. As your teeth crunch into it, there's a burst of water and flavor that enter your mouth, and it is invigorating. It is something unlike anything you've ever tasted before.
After Shrasa, like a tasty rank. After Shrasa takes one, I'll take one too. And
Again, the flavor floods your mouth, and it tastes so sweet it's almost toxic. But it's incredible. You've never had anything like it. Similar to a sort of rotten wine you've had before in the pits, but that was for sterilization. Had a sour, horrifying taste to it. This is sweet and kind and luxurious on your tongue.
What is this place?
The voice behind the pipe says, "Many call it many things. I call it home. For now, at least."
Who are you?
Is a pause for a moment. Puff of smoke rolls out. "My name is Fajayad. And yours is Milo. No?" He leans forward. That's not quite true, is it? Well, I will still call you that, as you are my guest.
Color is drained a bit from Milo's face.
Sharasa just looks uncertainly and sort of confused at Milo and then back at the figure.
Hmm. At this point, the voice directed towards you, Sharasa, says, "And you, little sister, was it? Well, we've all changed a great deal through time, don't we, Sharasa?"
Indeed.
The figure leans forward somewhat, and you see, still the face cloaked in shadow, but a pair of blue eyes looking back at you. But the pupils are wrong. Instead of simple circles, they're black slits. Cat-like eyes staring back at you. It is my belief, and you, of course, can correct me if I'm wrong. The hand comes forward and grabs the pipe, and you notice instantly that the hand is covered in a black fur. And not only that, but it's wrong. The hand is on backwards. The wrist's in the wrong direction, and it plucks the pipe from its mouth. And Fajayad says, "You and your friends." Yes. You and your friends are on death's brink.
I just nod.
Our friends are very ill.
Tell me, what would you do to save them?
Anything. You may have my life. Can you save them?
The eyes look over towards Sharasa.
I stand the same. If you can save them, I will give my life.
The two women giggle, whispering to each other something. And the man in the wide-brimmed hat says, "I do not want your life, but I will demand 3 favors." He says, "Over the next 1,001 days, I, or one of my representatives, will find you and will assign you this task, and you will perform it, and I will ensure that this sickness that clutches at your brethren will abide and will cease." Should you fail, however, then it will not be only your friends' souls that will be forfeit. Do you understand?
Sharasa nods and says, "I do."
accept this contract? Those of the broken sword. Those of the sundered blade.
Are these the complete terms?
He looks at you and he says, I am bound by the laws. I will follow them without question, for the laws demand I treat my clients as they have agreed.
Then I accept.
The man lifts his head a little bit, and you see a cat-like face, black fur, all the way down his open chest, sort of robes that he's wearing that are blue. And do you accept? He looks at Milo.
I do.
And both of you feel this sharp pain onto your chest, and it burns. It feels like a hot iron digging into your skin. But not to pierce, not to kill, but like a quill writing on paper. And you remember the writings over the entrance as this burning sensation brands your chest. And this cat-like creature, this monster called Fajayad, smiles, baring its sharp teeth, and says, "Then the contract is struck." And you feel yourselves being ripped back, pulled away, hurtling through space and time, maybe even memory. You don't fully understand, but you find yourselves sitting outside of the tent once more, looking at each other and looking inside the tent, checking on your companions once more. And all their breath seems steady. You wait, and no one coughs. No one shudders. Their pallor has returned to normal. You wonder if maybe this is all a dream. Maybe this didn't happen at all. Maybe this was just a mad thought that you had. But the burning on your chest can still be felt. And as you push aside something, you see the strange alien writing written on the arch, written on your chest. And I think that is a good place for us to end the session.
Well, hello, Rakshasa.